We are live, getting ready to go for our fusion bar class. I'm going to wait for everybody to load into class. Hey, Nancy, you're the first one in today, so welcome. All right, we have people loading into class. So good to see you. Thanks for waving. And we are going to start in just a minute. So make sure you've got a mat from free space to work out in. And if you have a chair or a counter or something that's going to be helpful for you to balance, welcome as more people are coming in. So good to see you. So we have Fusion Bar today. So we're going to warm it up. Once we're warmed up, we'll go through a series of standing exercises, then work into our floor exercises, and then into our stretch. So Carla, welcome back. Wendy, welcome back. So good to have you back here. So a yoga mat is helpful because a yoga mat isn't slippery, so it's a nice floor surface to be on. You also might want to get a chair or be close to a counter for the balance work. For those of you who are new to the Fusion Bar class, it is a integration of Pilates, dance, fitness, and a little bit of yoga all mixed in together as we go through this. So listen to your bodies, take the breaks when you need it. Also listen for my voice, because sometimes your face is down, you're not looking at the camera. So listen to my voice. I will try and describe things as clearly as possible so that you can follow without having to stare at your phone or your TV or whatever you're working out with. So we're going to get started right away, and as people come in, they can just join us, but let's warm it up, yes? All right, so come to your mat. All right, so coming to the mat, just take a nice wide stance and just reviewing a few things before we officially get into the warm-up. So turnout. A turnout happens from the hips. All right, so when you think of a turnout in any kind of exercise, the movement happens from the hip joints rather than the knees. Sometimes I hear people cue it from the knees. It's like, it's not the knees. All right, the hips rotate you, and then that takes you to where you're comfortable. And everybody's rotation is going to be different. So external rotation is what we'll be doing here. Parallel is when we bring the feet in line with each other. Whenever we're parallel, whether we're narrow or wide, you want to make sure that your knees are tracking with your feet. All right, so your knees are tracking with your feet because your feet are grounded. They are stuck to the ground, and the knees need to be in the safest possible position for when we're working. All right, so bring your feet together in parallel. All right, and then bring the arms out in front. This is dancer's position. 1, 2, and overhead is number 5. So first, second, and fifth. Those are the arm positions we'll work through. All right, so bring your feet into a comfortable stance for you. Let's start the warm up. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, soften the knees, hands come to your thighs. Tuck the tailbone, curve your spine, and let the arms dangle. And then roll up through the spine. Take a deep breath. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, and release. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, hands come to the thighs. Draw your navel in, curve your spine, let the arms dangle like a rag doll. And then roll yourself all the way up. Now this time, reach back, open the chest, gaze up. And then exhale and release. Let's just do it one more time. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Tuck your tailbone, curve your spine, let your arms dangle. And then roll up through your spine all the way. Reach back, open the chest, gaze up. And now pull the arms back and open the chest as you draw the elbows back here. Good, and then reach up. Let's do it again. Open the chest, breathe. Reach up 2 more times. Open and up, open and up, and then release the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. One arm goes up, one arm reaches down, lengthen to the side of your body. And let's go the opposite way. Reach one hand towards the floor, one hand to the ceiling, and then reach and switch. Good. One more time. Reach and lengthen. Good. And then bring it down. Take a deep breath. Open up the legs into that external rotation and come down into that plie. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down into it. Inhale, raise. Exhale, just create a little softness in the knee and the hip as you come down. So it's a little bit of a bounce at the bottom there. A little bit of a bounce to lift back up. 2 more times. Lower down. Bounce to come up. 1 more time. Inhale, raise up. And then exhale, come down. Open the arms out as you stand up tall. Lengthen out from the shoulder to the fingertips. So feel as though the fingers are reaching out. And now reach the right arm up overhead. Left arm comes over and across. We find that side bend in your body. Good. Inhale, back out. Exhale, over. Inhale up, exhale over. Finding that length. Inhale, center, exhale. Good, and then inhale to the center. Lower yourself down, so now we come down into it, into the legs, and inhale, stand up, exhale over. Inhale, stand up, exhale over. Good. Find the rhythm, your rhythm. If you're going a different rhythm than I am, that's okay. You just find what feels right in your body. Make it as strong or as graceful as you would like. 2 more times. 1 more time. Good. And this time, take it over and hold. Hand comes to your thigh. Curve the spine, reach for the corner. Find that length through the back of the body. And then scoop through the center, reach to the opposite side, and then stand up. Yeah, let's go the other way. Over, hand to your thigh. Curve your spine, find that stretch. Feel supported here as you lengthen the back of the body. Come through the center, reach the opposite arm out, and then open up. Now, bring that together in a nice easy flow around your body. Reach and open. And so you've got your rhythm, curving around. 1 more time each way. Rounding, reaching. Last one. Rounding, reaching and opening. And then inhale, raise up. And exhale. Bring your feet to parallel. Then bring the heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. Right together. Take a deep breath. Inhale, raise up. And then exhale, hinge forward. Coming into that standing forward bend and halfway down. Lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Let's get some length in the back of the body. Let your spine melt down over your legs. Let the tension go over your neck, your shoulders. As you hold that forward bend, if there's a lot of tension in the backs of your legs, bend your knees. Soften the knees if there's too much tension. If you can, straighten the legs. And then bend the knees just enough that you release the tension in the back of the leg. And then roll up through the back of the leg all the way up to standing. Inhale, open. And as you exhale, swan dive again. Come back down. Hold it here. Let that tension go. That is your warm-up, my friends. Bend your knees. Roll yourself all the way up. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, raise up. Exhale and open. All right, so we're going to start in first position. So first position is a turned out position of the legs. From the hips, turn the toes out. The legs are together, so you're going to feel the inner thighs pull towards each other. And we just lower and lift. Lower and lift. Yeah, so as you pull up, think of pulling up from the inside of the heel right up to the pelvic floor. So it's as if you're drawing up the center of your body, pulling your legs together. Otherwise, this doesn't feel like a very difficult exercise at all, unless we engage the muscles of the legs. So it's as if you're squeezing the legs upwards and inwards as we do this. Arms are going to come to second position. So legs are in first, arms are in second, right? But we are going to move side to side. So make sure you got room on the right and left side of you, because we're going to add the plie in second. So lower down, step out, and come down. Second position. Pulse 3, 2, 1, step in. Do the same side again. Step out, 3, 2, 1, step in. Keep going on this side, 3, 2, 1, and every time you come in, think of squeezing the inner thighs in as you stand up. So you almost want to feel as though you're dragging that leg in, right? So if you want to make it a little bit more intense, drag the ball of the foot along the floor as you come in. So that drag creates friction or resistance. That's going to give you a little bit more inner thigh activation. Can you feel that? I'm feeling it. Hopefully you're feeling it, right? Because we're going to add a little balance. So we're going to go open, 2, 3, lift. Open, 2, 3, lift. So that foot, the big toe, comes into the calf. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, keep going. Pull up. 3, 2, 1, lift up. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, lift up. 1 more. 3, 2, 1, and come down. Isometric hold. Alternate heel lifts. Alternate heel lifts. How's it going? I can't see you. I can't see your faces. I can't get the feedback from you. as far as if we've had enough or not. Usually my clients, when we're face to face, are yelling at me right about now. So I'm hoping that's how you're feeling. Have you had enough on this side? 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Bring your legs back together. And let's come back to that first plie. Right? Where things were easy. Things were, doable. Now you might find your heart rate slightly elevated, right? As we recover here, because you are going to step out to the opposite direction and create that movement for you. Here we go. Step out, pulse 3, 2, 1, come in. 3, 2, 1, come in. So we're doing one side at a time so that we create overload. Now, if you want more, you drag the foot in. So you drag the foot along the floor to create that resistance as you come in, right? I'm feeling my legs. This is our second set. On the other side, if you're just joining us, all right, balance out the two sides, right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, leg comes in. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. So you create that sensation of coming up. 3, 2, 1, come up. Good. So that hesitation in the balance. We've got 4 more. Yep, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, my friends. Shh. Come down, hold. Isometric. Alternate heel raise. Alternate heel raise. So the question is, do we need to give the legs a little break after this? The arms may be a little bit tired too because you've been holding them up. You've been holding them up. This is endurance. 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull in. Woo. We're back in our first position. Just open and close. Open and close. Just get that circulation of blood through the legs, but the intensity is low. We good? Yeah. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to parallel. Deep breath. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, hip hinge forward. Hands to your thighs. All right, so you create length in the spine. So remember, we want this sensation of length. Crown of the head reaching forward. Bend your knees, sit back into your hips. Fingertips come to the floor. Walk your hands forward so you start to tip forward into your hands. Okay? Then walk your feet back. Come into your plank. Woo! Now in your plank, draw the abdominal wall upwards towards the spine. Firm your leg muscles so you feel as though you're lifting your kneecaps up and drawing them up towards your hips, as if you're pulling up tights. So you're pulling up your tights using your quadriceps as your tights, your inner body. Right, breathing through it. So we're gonna have a little dance here, a little dance. All right, hips go up, downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your left leg nice and high. Open up into that 3-legged dog. Gonna come forward to a plank with your knee bent and your shin just hovering over the floor. Now this next movement is challenging. So you decide, take it or leave it. You can always bring your left shin to the mat. You're gonna rotate your straight leg to the inside edge, and then we lift up. So we have the bottom leg is floating off the ground. Breathing into it. I know this is a lot of strength. Hang on. Now lower the bent knee down and lift. Lower and lift. So we squeeze in that inner thigh. Now if you're saying, I don't like it, Helen, you can take that shin down and lift the opposite leg, right? We'll get there eventually, but for now, we're doing the bottom leg for 4, 3, 2, now bring that shin down. Lift the opposite leg up. All right, point the toe away, lengthen from your hip to your toe, and small circles. Breathe into it, breathe out of it. Inhale and exhale to keep yourself strong here as you do that small circle. And then reverse the direction. So you were thinking the knee coming down was a break, but not really, right? 4, 3, 2, hold. Reach that arm way overhead. Now bring the elbow and the knee together in the front and extend. So you come in, extend, and reach, and reach. Keep it going. Now each time you reach, try and create more length in your body. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it. And now small pulses up with the arm and the leg. Hang on, almost there. Last 4, 3, 2, hold. Take your hand down, rotate back to your plank. Hold your plank. Lift your hips up, press back, downward facing dog. Woo. Breathe in your down dog or bring your knees down and rest in child's pose. I'm going to turn around so you can see it from the other angle, but we're going to take it to the opposite leg. Taking it to the opposite leg right now. All right, pick up your right leg. Open that hip, breathe through it. So come forward into your plank and hover with the shin just above the floor. Remember, you can always rest down. Keep the core strong. Take the inside edge of your foot, back foot, to the floor. Open up into that balance. Now you can always lower this leg down, remember? Or stay here. Open the knee, close it. So we open and you use your inner thigh to draw that leg up, right? I think when I get close to the phone, that I can actually see you, but I can't see you, but I am gonna see who else just joined us. So if you just joined us, pick it up wherever you can. We've done the warm up, we've done a leg series. We're now in our planking series. Okay, breathe through it. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Bring the knee to the ground. Lift the opposite leg up. Good. And leg circle. So try and keep the leg as straight as possible and circle from the hip. So the rotation comes from the hip. Reverse the direction of that leg circle as it comes around. Breathing through it. So good. Staying strong. Right here, right now, together. When things get tough, know you can do this. Good. And then hold. Reach over, lengthen. Bend the knee and the elbow together, and then reach. So you exhale in, you inhale and lengthen. Exhale in, inhale to lengthen. Each time you lengthen, feel as though you're going to extend your energy beyond the space that you have in the room right now. So really lengthening out the muscles. So if you've ever looked at a dancer, they're strong with length. That's what you're looking for. That's strength with length. 2 more. 1 more. Hold, find length, breathe, breathe, breathe. Small pulses up, up, up. Leg and arm. So good. Almost there. And then we go into another leg series for 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1. Foot comes down, rotate, come back to your plank. Hold your plank, breathe. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Lengthen. Rest in child's pose if you prefer. Good. Walk through the feet, roll it out, roll it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Walk your hands back towards your feet. All right, let your upper body come over your legs. Bend your knees again if you're tight. You decide, legs straight, slightly bent. Bend the knees now so that the hips can roll underneath you and roll up through your spine. All the way. Deep breath, inhale, raise up. Exhale, open up, and let's step wide. Turn the legs out. So second position with the hips, with the legs. Good. Come down. Ooh, melting down, melting down. All right, so just rock your weight between your right and left leg, and then from the top of your femurs, take your hands, grip the thighs, roll them back. That's the sensation you want to have, that rolling back of the thigh bone. Good, and then lift up. Ooh. All right, so you're going to come in slightly. So we are slightly angled forward, not your full turnout, not parallel. It's a slight angle of the foot. We're going to get ready for curtsies. Arms out. Your left leg is going to curtsy behind. But what I'd like you to do before we curtsy is imagine you're standing on a balance beam. So you're on a balance beam. So your left foot comes in behind your right leg. I'm like struggling to stay on my beam. Okay. And then you come down and you come into your curtsy and stand up. So we curtsy and lift. But it's as if you're standing on that balance beam. So we're not rotating the hips or the spine. We're in a very narrow position. That's much more challenging than if I cross my foot further across. If I cross it further across, I'd have a better base of support. We don't want to do that. We want to challenge our balance right here. Right? It's like, ah, right? Now, you position your feet to be in the best position for your knees. If you're feeling any knee pain, I'd like you to switch how your feet are angled until you feel like you can lower and lift without knee pain. Okay? So now, the back leg, body's forward. And this may be where you want to have a chair or a counter close by just in case you lose your balance. Right? You're going to pick up that leg, reach, come down. Reach, come down. So you reach and lift, and then plie. Reach and lower. So every time you reach out, your body stays forward, the leg reaches back, and then you come back to your balance beam. So I want you to think you're in the Olympics. You're in the Olympics, and you're a gymnast, and you're doing your beam routine, and you're going to jump out of it and come back in. So are you ready to do that jump? Boom. Up. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Oh. Did we land our landing every single time? Stand up. Oh. Okay, find that position. We're going to go the other side. Find your beam. All right, that back foot is aligned with your front heel. You're coming down and up. Body slightly forward. So on your floor, imagine 4 inches wide. 4 inches wide. Yeah, I know when we do that jump, it's risky, right? It's risky. Good thing we're not falling anywhere, right? Imagine those gymnasts. They land those jumps from the same spot every time. Got it. Now, come down. Reach as you push the leg out. Reach as you push your leg out. So you plie and you go out. Plie and reach. All right, so you're in, reach, you go at your rhythm. Come down into a bent knee every single time. The bent knee is what gives you the power to do the jump. Are you ready to do the jump? Please say yes. All right, you only have 8. You only have 8. Ready? Whenever you're ready. Push. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Oh. Turn it out. Second position. Down and up. Keep the muscle pump going. I was better on one leg than the other. How about you? Right? It's like one leg was like, whoa, that felt good. And the other one was like, what? I don't know what you were doing. Good. 2. Last one. Come down. Pulse. Right? We're going to finish our leg series here before we come back to the floor. Right? Because when we come back to the floor, we're not going to do a standing leg series again. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now balance. Heels up. Lower. Lift. Lower. So you lift, hesitate, lower. Lift, hesitate, lower. Lift, hesitate, lower. You go at your rhythm. You keep going. Can you sink more deeply into your hips? Can you lower the hips down into that space just a little bit more? Are your legs starting to burn up a little bit? Just a little. That's what I'm hoping for, is that sensation where you're like, I would like to finish in 4 more reps. 4, 3, 2, 1 and hold. 1 and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels down. Stand up. Walk your feet in. Circle your hip out and around. Out and around. Right, so you step out and around. Get some mobility in your hip before we move on. Right? It's like, I need some mobility through my hips. Okay, one more. Good. Come to the back of your mat. And feet together. Find your balance as you lift both heels up. So you're going to lift the heels up, find that balancing point. Woo! I can't balance today. How are you doing? Good. Then lower the heels down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, come forward. Walk your hands forward. Woo! All right. Now as you hold here, spread through the fingers, strong through the upper body. Try to avoid locking the elbows. Soften the elbow though as you hold your plank. All right, so we're going to do a little dancer plank push-up variation. A dancer plank push-up variation? Oh yes, why not? Okay, so right now your legs are in parallel. Say yes they are. Walk your hands a little wider than your shoulders so you can do a regular push-up, not a tricep push-up. All right, so come down 2 counts. 1, 2, up, 2, lower. 1, 2, good. Keep it going on 2 count rhythm, lowering and lifting. This is just the warm-up of your push-ups. I want to make sure that your upper body is ready for what's going to happen, right? It's ready for what's going to happen. 2 more. Good. Finish 1 more. Good. And then knees bent, come back. Good. Come forward. Curl your toes under. Come up. Now right leg lifts straight back. All right, so here's our dancer push-up. So you're going to go knee in, and as the leg goes back, we lower. Knee in, lower. Knee in, lower. Now if you're saying, that's way too hard, you can bend the opposite knee, come into a tuck, and then lower forward. So you come into a tuck and lower forward. 4 more. 3 more. Good. 2 more. And press back. Woo! Right? That option was a nice option, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. All right, so your upper body's tired. Give it a bit of a break. Give a wrist a break. All right, so we've got our dancer's push-up. When that leg shoots back, we lower down. Go forward. Second set. Okay? Lift the opposite leg. Knee comes in. When the leg goes back, we lower. Knee in, lower. Knee in, lower. Remember, you've got the option of tuck and lower. Tuck, lower. You choose. This is your upper body set. 4 more. 4. Got it. 3. 2. 1 more. Push it back. Oh, so good. That was good. That was hard. Not easy to do that. Okay, so now, bring yourself forward. Lower yourself down. Take your feet wide. Forearms to the mat. Come to a spinal extension. Spinal extension. Shoulders draw down the back. Slightly tuck your chin. So your head becomes an extension of your spine. Good. Breathing through it. Good. So the next exercise is one of my favorite variations of doing back extensions. And the reason is because we're going to work a little bit more through your back. So lower yourself down. Take your hands out. Fingertips go to the floor. Elbows lift up. So I'm going to turn so you can see my hand position. Okay, so the hands are fairly wide, but they're in line with your chest, and the fingertips are on the floor. You're going to push through the fingertips to come up. And you're going to feel your back muscles will automatically fire and then lengthen down. So you push before you lift and lower. So you push into the fingertips to ignite the back muscles and then lower. So you come into spinal extension, the tops of the feet stay on the floor. Okay, keep it going. So pressing down with the fingertips is really important to activate your spinal muscles. Right, so the pushing down into the fingertips fires up those muscles. I want you to have that sensation before we go to the next exercise. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And come down, small break. Relax the hips side to side. Relax your knees down. Good, now press the tops of the feet into the floor. Lift the kneecaps up and press your pubic bone, your front of your pelvis, down. Good. Then lift the abdominals up. Take your fingers wide, so a wider position that we have with fingertips on the floor again. Elbows lift up. Elbows lift up. And then hover into what I would call a small back extension. We're not going your highest point, just small. Now push down into your fingertips and feel how you ignite your back muscles. You should feel your lats, your spinal muscles, all the way down to your gluteals. Now keep that same feeling, and I'd like you to imagine you are an eagle. and you have wings that expand forever. And you're going to now soar and reach. Lift the elbows up and then reach out. So you pull the elbows up, you reach out. All right, but we never come down. We keep the strong center of the upper back all the way into our low back. You may feel this all the way into the gluteals and the hamstrings, right? Even though it's just your upper body that seems to be doing the action, everything else is stabilizing you as we work it here. Keep it going. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe into it. Hands come in beside your body. Draw the elbows back and come into upward facing dog. Ah, how'd that go? Right? Roll through your feet, come back, downward facing dog. Right? Bend your knees, go to child's pose if you prefer. All right, walk out the feet, roll it out. Okay. So a little dancer's activity. Take your right leg up nice and high, 3-legged dog. Right, bend that knee, step forward to a lunge. All right, remember it's all about being graceful. Rotate. Yeah? So we're going to gracefully sit down. Gracefully sit down. So you're going to pick up the back leg, ignite your core, pick it up, bring it in. Cross your ankles. Then thread it through and gently sit down. Ah. Good. So, one leg's bent, one leg straight, flex the ankle, roll back all of the way down. Good. Inhale to the ceiling, exhale, curl up. All the way and lift. Exhale, all the way overhead. Curl up, inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll back. Okay, so now we're going to add a leg extension. Curl, leg extends. All right, so we're going to curl, leg extends. So your body is going to end up just short of vertical so that you can extend the leg. Right? Right. Good. Roll. Where do you need to go to get that leg to come up? So it's like a V-sit here at the very end. You're in a V-sit, you kick the leg, you lower it down. This time, hold. Reach the arms at a diagonal with your leg. And the same arm as the leg touches down, comes up. Touches down, comes up. Rotate, come back. Now, breath. Inhale to open, exhale. Inhale to open, exhale. I don't know about you, but I am feeling it. Are you feeling it right now? Try and hang on. If you need to bend the knee or put the foot down, you do it. 2 more. We've got 1 more. Good. And as if nothing happened, roll back. All right, keeping that knee bent. Float the other leg up. So now your straight leg is lifted just off the floor. Curl up, rotate towards the bent knee, and we're just going to go that one side and lower. Exhale to come across. Inhale to lower. So you exhale to bring your rib cage across to the opposite hip. Inhale to lower your shoulder back down again. All right, so you work it at the intensity that feels right for you. All right, as you come across, right, you're drawing the ribs and hips closer to each other for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, bring both legs in, curl up, and now alternate legs out. Keep it going. Yep. Are we good? We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you remember which leg was bent? My right leg was bent. Lower the left foot down. Right foot comes to the floor. Inhale, come up. Guess what? We got to get out of this. We got to get back to that downward facing dog. How are we going to do that? We're going to bring that foot down. We're going to take the hand down. We're going to lift up. All right, lift up. Use your back hand to lift your hips. Can you feel that? Now, take away your right hand. Thread back. Woo! Hand comes down, step back, downward facing dog. That was fun. Right? How did we get there? I don't know. Okay, we got the other side. Lift your left leg. Bend your knees, step wide to a lunge. Rotate. Okay. Use your core to lift, bring that leg in. Right? Thread it through. sit down as if nothing happened, and then roll back. Ah. Here we go. We just roll in and up, and roll back and down. Keep it working on your own tempo. And at any time, again, if you need to use your arms with your legs, because sometimes it's not about your strength, it's about mobility or tightness in your back. That limits you from getting up. So if you feel like you're limited, take your hands to your thigh, and just a little bit of an assistant is all that you need sometimes to get up. Are you ready to add that back, that leg extension? Reach. All right, so we extend, we reach the arms overhead, we keep it working. Now the body may be shorter coming to vertical, so you're slightly back in that little bit of a V-sit. You find where you can get that leg to extend for you, right? Everybody's gonna be a little bit different on that leg extension. Good, this time come up, hold, 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 hold. Arms in line with your leg, and then you reach, come in. Reach open, come in. So much fun. Are you having fun? Keep breathing. So you inhale to open the arm, you exhale to lift up. You are almost done this workout. Time goes by so fast, right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in, roll back, bring that knee to a bent knee. Curl up. So draw that rib cage in. You're going to rotate across your body and down. Across your body and down. Now you can keep that opposite leg down if you want, right? Or if you want to lift it up, go ahead, lift it up. So you're coming across in that oblique. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. If you need assistance, use this arm. The same arm as the bent knee to help you up. It's like I just need a little help to get going, right? And to keep going. Only you know what that means for you, right? You take it to where you need to, all right? 2 more. 1 more. Good. Come to the center. Hold. How's it going? And now we go. Out, out, out. Keep connection as best you can. Oh, breathing through this. This is our second set. How's it going? Almost done. Almost done. Then we're going to do some reverse curls, and you are on your way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh. All right, reach for the end of your mat. All right, reach for the end of the mat. Use the mat to help you curl up. You're like, oh, I like that. And then lower. Use the mat to help you curl up. And lower. Curl. And lower. Keep that going. So the end of your mat is going to help you create that C curve and keep the tension out of your neck when we go into this next exercise series, which is, all right, our reverse curling. All right, 2 more. 1 more. Now hold up. Take one leg up, other leg up. Legs are extended. Okay, so all we're going to do is pike the legs towards the chest. You pike the legs to the chest, but you're going to try and lift your hips up. So you pike and lift, come back. Pike and lift, come back. So your hands are on the mat to help you. Now, to intensify this, take the legs down. So vertical, lift, and lower. Vertical, lift, and lower. If that bothers your low back, just come back to the floor, feet on the floor, and curl. All right, because that's not it. That's not the full exercise. Everybody come back to legs up. Now just open the legs out to a V, circle around, and lift. Out to a V, circle around, lift. Now reverse that. Go down, circle around, in. Down, circle around, in. One more time. Down, circle around, in. Small break. So we're going to add the hip lift, circle out and around, in a few times in the reverse direction. Okay, so here we go. Now if those don't work in your body, just go to a basic curl. Okay, legs up, curl up. All right, lift, circle out, and in. Lift, circle out, and in. One more time. Lift, circle out, and in. Reverse the direction. Down, circle up, So try and lift your legs as you circle up. Hips come up. Shh. Let's do that one more time. Shh. And rest. Oh. Take your knees side to side. Let that tension go. That was so good. That was so, so good. Little mini exercise before we're done. Take your heels together, your knees wide. Heels together, knees wide. Place the feet on the floor. So your legs are in a half butterfly. So butterfly pose from yoga, you let the knees rest. We're going to put some tension. So put your hands on your inner thighs. Press up against your hands to engage the inner thighs. So the legs aren't just flopping, there's tension. Now drive down into your heels. So you drive down into the heels. Then from here, connect your ribs and your hips on the front of your body, and then just lift up. So you lift up, and your hamstrings and your gluteals are going to talk to you, because the legs are out in a slightly different position than we usually do your bridge, okay? So now just lower until the hips just about touch the floor, and then you float back up, right? So you contract to lift. Hamstrings, gluteal, spinal muscles are working. Now you might see there's an imbalance between your right and left side of your body because you're swaying from side to side. So as much as possible, try and have the two hip bones go up equally to each other as you go up into the bridge. Two more. One more. Good. Now, press down on your inner thighs, squeeze in on your legs. Squeeze in and in. So you stay up in the bridge, your hands are putting pressure into the legs, your legs are trying to squeeze. It's like a pulse, but with the arms resisting. It shouldn't take very long before you're done. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Bring your inner thighs together. Turn your feet out to the edges, and then just bring the knees in and down. So reverse the direction of that butterfly. Whew. Nicely done. Nicely done, everyone. Breathe into it. Good. And now come to the center, feet together. Right leg goes up. Point the toe to make it nice and long, reaching the toe towards the ceiling. Good. And then curl up, take a hold of your leg wherever you feel comfortable. Roll back, bring that leg with you. And then flex and point. And flex and point. So many of you are coming from different cities or even different countries as you're following the workouts. But I don't know about you, but I'm coming into almost day 60, 2 months of isolation, right? And so this week has been a challenge for a lot of people. It's like, is it ever going to be over? So if you're struggling, if you're feeling that challenge, you're not alone. Know that many people are. Good. And then bend the knee and take the opposite leg up, right? We're trying to envision what our life is going to be like. It's not easy. Inhale up, and as you exhale, roll back and bring that leg with you. And then flex and point. Flex and point. So I have to laugh because, I watch a lot of people online and they're talking about what they're doing with their life, and they've read books and they've cleaned out their closets and they've done a lot of great things, projects. I have done none of them. None of them. I'm like, I don't know what's happened, but I've just completely self-combusted. My house is a mess. My laundry's piled up. My dishes are in the sink. I don't know. Hold it here. Breathe. So I'm thinking maybe this weekend I should get on board, right? Get on board. Good. And then bend your knee. Bring the knees into your chest. Roll yourself up. Oh, good. Come to a seated position. Feet together, inner thighs together. Inhale, lengthen as you exhale. Curve your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curve your spine. So you're asking, so what have I been doing? Well, I've been doing lots of workouts, but I've also been supporting the fitness industry. All right, so doing interviews, doing free classes around the globe. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and open. Inhale. So the fitness industry is struggling. All fitness facilities are closed. Some are starting to open, but very slowly. Coming around onto your knees, step 1 foot forward, and then stand up. Take a deep breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, take a bow. Thank you for coming to class today. That was fantastic. So good to have you here with me today. So, Fusion Barre. For those of you who just jumped in a little bit later, that was our barre class. So tomorrow we do Fusion Fitness. So tomorrow is all about squats and lunges and planks and push-ups, not like today wasn't. We worked very hard. So thank you so much for working out with me and joining in. Please share. If you take pictures during the workout, I would love you to share it. I'll add it to my story as we go. And share this with friends who you think might benefit from these workouts as well. See you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.